I let you guys slowly tune on in, let me get my set all set up for a close-up, for a sit-down, as we are about to get to some things this morning. Make sure y'all see all of me this morning. Okay, I'm good there, and I'm good here. All right. To all my first-time viewers, welcome. To all, my name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for choosing this platform. To all my returning viewers, hello friends, and thank you for your support. I am a boy who loves another boy. He is my life. He is my joy. I will never be ashamed to be gay. In fact, I will say it every day. I love him and he loves me. That's all that matters. Can't you see? We are challenged by everyday prejudice and bruised by society's cruel fist. So when I become an adult, I will be a man who loves another man. And what you think, I won't give a damn. I will never be ashamed of the love I feel. I wear the rainbow with pride, and together we march side by side. And when we grow old, let the story be told that I died with his hand in mine. All right. So if you, for those of you that are watching this video via my YouTube channel, excuse me, make sure to subscribe. Also, you may also make sure that you like, comment, and share. That would assist with my algorithms. So I see quite a few of you on today's live stream. I see you, Miss Thelma, my queen, grand rising to you. I see you, Miss Marvarine, grand rising, my sister. Miss Elizabeth, grand rising, friend. Miss Pat, I see you early on this beautiful morning, grand rising to you. Yes, thank you for touching and agreeing. I see you, Miss Camille, grand rising, my friend. So the poem I started off with is by Christopher Findley, called My Gay Pride. June marks the 51st celebration of Pride Month, a time when millions of people come together in support of the LGBTQ community. This morning's stream is geared towards that community, to their allies, and to all of those that live a lifestyle of unconditional love in action. So please join me in the following mindfulness practice. Get into a comfortable position. You may close your eyes or place them at a soft gaze, not focusing on anything in particular. Our world, our universe encompasses all colors of the rainbow. Rainbows serve as bridges between different realms, heaven and earth, east and west, queer and non-queer. May we be inspired to know the values expressed in the rainbow flag of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community. Red is for life, the root of spirit. Living in self-loving spirit, you are our root. Free us from shame and grant us the grace of healthy pride so we can follow our own inner light. With the red strip in the rainbow, we give thanks that God created us just the way we are. Orange is for sexuality, the fire of spirit. Erotic presence, you are our fire, the word made flesh. Free us from exploitation and grant us the grace of mutual relationships. With the orange strip in the rainbow, kindle a fire of passion in us. Yellow is for self-esteem, the core of spirit. Out awareness, you are our core. Free us from closets of secrecy and give us the guts and grace to be free. With the yellow strip in the rainbow, build our confidence. Green is for love, the heart of spirit. Transgressive outlaw awareness, you are our heart's creative rules out of love. In the world obsessed with purity, you touch the sick and eat with the outcast. Free us from conformity and grant us the grace of expression. With the green strip in the rainbow, fill our hearts with compassion for all beings. Blue is for self-expression, the voice of spirit. Liberator presence, you are our voice, speaking out against all forms of oppression. Free us from apathy and grant us the grace of activism. With the blue strip in the rainbow, motivate us to call for justice. Violet is for vision, the wisdom of spirit, interconnected presence. You are our voice, interconnected presence. You are our wisdom, creating and sustaining the universe. Free us from isolation and grant us the grace of interdependence. With the violet strip in the rainbow, connect us with others and with all creation. Rainbow colors come together to make one light, the crown of universal consciousness. Hybrid and all-encompassing spirit, you are our crown, both human and divine. Free us from rigid categories and grant us the grace of interwoven identities. With the rainbow, lead us beyond black and white thinking to experience the whole spectrum of life. Rainbow spirit, you light up the world. Make rainbows as a promise to support all life on earth. In the rainbow space, we can see all the hidden connections between sexualities, genders, and races. Let the rainbow be embodied in all the colors of the world. Amen. Amen. Every summer in the United States, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community comes together for a month-long celebration of love, diversity, acceptance, and unashamed self-pride. Here's everything you need to know about LGBT Pride Month. So we start off with the question, what is LGBT Pride Month? The month is meant to recognize the sweeping impact that LGBT individuals, advocates, and allies have on history in the United States and around the globe, according to the Library of Congress. LGBT Pride Month is celebrated every year in June. The month of June was chosen for LGBT Pride Month to commemorate the riots held by members of the LGBT community against a police raid that took place at the Stonewall Inn in New York City on June 28, 1969. The so-called Stonewall riots were a tipping point for the gay liberation movement in the United States, according to the Library of Congress. The uproar also paved the way for the modern fight for the LGBT rights. Previous United States presidents have on several occasions occasionally declared June as LGBT Pride Month. So, how do people celebrate LGBT Pride Month? Typically, there are month-long celebrations and in-person gatherings that take place across the nation, including pride parades, marches, parties, concerts, workshops, and symposiums. Memorials are also often held for members of the LGBT community who have lost their lives to hate crimes or HIV/AIDS. The rainbow LGBT flag is prominently displayed throughout the month, Gilbert Baker, an American artist, gay rights activist, and United States Army veteran, created the flag in 1978 as a new symbol for the gay and lesbian political movement at the suggestion of his friends and colleagues, including Harvey Milk, a San Francisco city supervisor and the first openly gay elected official in California. Milk was assassinated later that year. This year's LGBT Pride Month will be celebrated differently due to the coronavirus pandemic. But after the virus canceled nearly every in-person event in 2020, many are back this year. All 50 United States have started a lift state stay-at-home orders and other restrictions imposed to curb the spread of the novel coronavirus as vaccinations increase and cases decrease. Still, some of the LGBT events will be a mixture of in-person and online events. What LGBT Pride Month events will take place this year? A number of official events that would normally be held in various cities across the nation throughout the month will now be taking place online. Here are some of the more prominent celebrations. Boston Pride will host a series of virtual events throughout the month, including the raising of the Rainbow Pride flag on June 4th at noon and the annual Pride Lights on June 8th to commemorate those affected by the HIV/AIDS pandemic. The annual Quincy Pride event will take place in-house on June 6th at noon. There will also be a Pride Night at Fenway Park for the Red Sox game on June 10th. While Pride Parade will not be held, Los Angeles announced its first in-person Pride event will take place at the LGBTQ plus night at the Dodgers game on June 11th. A second in-person event will also be held at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery when Cinepia presents an LGBTQ plus movie night on June 26. Los Angeles ABC station KABC will air a Thrive with Pride celebration special on June 12th at 9 p.m. The New York City Pride Rally will take place virtually on June 25th, while the Pride March, normally the biggest in the nation, will also take place virtually on June 27th. However, the organizers say there will be an as-to-be-determined in-person elements of the parade. San Francisco Pride will be hosting two movie nights on June 11th and 12th at Oracle Park. The first night will feature the new film In the Heights, based on the Lin-Manuel Miranda musical, while the musical Everybody's Talking About Jamie, which isn't set to premiere on Amazon Prime until September, will screen on the second night. Chicago Pride announced it will hold its annual parade in October once restrictions further ease. But they will still have a number of events in June, including Pride in the Park on June 26th and 27th at Grant Park, featuring a number of soon-to-be-named national musical performers. Seattle Pride will hold a series of virtual events on June 26th and 27th, including concerts, performances, and panels. However you plan to celebrate, whether you decide to celebrate at all, I would like to leave you with 3 thoughtful and inspiring quotes. Because all Americans deserve to be free. When all Americans are treated as equal, no matter who they are or whom they love, we are all more free. Former United States President Barack Obama. It is not that hard, my brothers and sisters. This world would be a whole lot better if we just made an effort to be less horrible to one another. Ellen Page. And lastly, Pride Month is a time to take pride in who you are. I don't care if you're gay, straight, black, white, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, male, female, whatever you identify as. Take example of Pride Month by living boldly, by being your authentic self. Be free this month and let God express as and through you. Joseph Long. If you like this morning's special edition, click on the like button, comment, and share. There will not be a guided meditation this evening. However, we will reconnect tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our usual format. Thank you all for joining me in today's experience. Thank you, Miss Thelma, for touching and agreeing. Miss Marverine, I see you, Grand Rising. Miss Marlene, I see you, my sister, Grand Rising, to you. And I think I have touched on everyone that joined in live, and I appreciate you all for tuning in to this topic. This could be a very touchy one, a very sensitive one, but because the underlying basis of this platform is unconditional love for everyone, I thought I would not be totally practicing what I preach if I let the whole month, if I let June pass by and not mention, not give this awareness, this subject matter its own live stream. So thank you guys for joining and touching and agreeing. Know that I love you and I truly do appreciate you. Peace and many blessings. Grand Rising, Miss Carla, I saw you. Oh, okay, so you've been on here for a while. Thank you. I appreciate that feedback. Now I could go and I send you all, just to know, you have the power to how people see you. I choose to be my authentic self. I choose to be my best self. All that other stuff, sexuality and whatever, and I know I'm going to offend somebody by saying that, is secondary. What's primary is I am a spiritual being expressing in a physical form. I see you, Miss Joan. Grand Rising to you. Wow, I'm glad I still stayed on. People still tuning in. Be who you are. Exactly, Miss Thelma. So with that, let me go and let me let you go. Love you all.